Joined then on different surroundings by Dartford Women's first team manager Paul Taylor, obviously in a tunnel at Prince's Park. Firstly, Paul, we've had obviously 2 games on the trot now, suspended against Ashford, firstly at their ground and back here at Prince's Park at the weekend due to Storm Kira. How frustrating has that been for you guys and the ladies team?
Yeah, I mean obviously it's this time of season when we're just at a really good bit of form. To have 2 weekends without football was a blow. Really looking forward to last Sunday's games. I thought beyond, but obviously the storm and the wind, in hindsight, would have been a joke trying to play football in that. But yeah, I mean it's just come at the wrong time because, as I say, we've sort of been playing well, but it's the same for them as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Sunday's game will be on. We don't want it postponed again. I know there's a lot of stormy weather coming in the weekend, but hopefully the pitch will stand its ground and hopefully be alright for Sunday. If not, perhaps we'll convert to playing on the 3G, but we do need to get the game on because you keep putting it back. But yeah, frustration, good and bad really. Some injuries that gives them the time to recover a bit more, but others where we lose a couple of people, which is a bit sad. But yeah, I mean frustration, but yeah, that's football, isn't it?
So you touched on that last point there about the injuries. I suppose having the last couple of games and weekends off, has it meant that a few players have managed to return from injuries and us not having to play any games means this team's a bit stronger?
Yeah, I think it's a bit 50-50 really. We've had a couple of people that gives them extra time to come back and do a little bit of training, but then we've lost a couple. Izzy's had an MRI scan, I think, yesterday, had some injections today, so she can't play for 2 weeks. So, that's a blow because she's been playing really well for the team. So, yeah, it's one of them things we have to live with it, and but yeah, frustration in terms of that. But yeah, it has given a couple of girls that extra breathing space to get back their fitness and get back playing. It gives Adele, our captain, obviously who's just had the baby, or not long ago had the baby. It's given her another couple of weeks, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll perhaps get involved. Well, definitely before the end of the season, but you never know. Sunday or the following Sunday, we might need her to get involved. But yeah, frustration all round really. But yeah, as I say, 50-50 in terms of girls coming back and girls being injured.
So you've got, in theory, as your assistant manager, a high pedigree player in Connor Diamond, National League South player and stuff like that. How important is it to have someone like him in the coaching setup for this women's team and kind of having his knowledge of the game in your coaching team?
Oh yeah, I think it's immense really. I mean, I was amazed when Connor first came down a few seasons ago, through, I think, the contact through Jade originally, and she asked me if Connor could come along, and I said, yeah, open arms. I'm happy to play, I'm happy to involve anyone that's got that sort of pedigree in football. He's great to have around, he's a super lad. We get on really well. We very rarely argue about anything in terms of the football side of it. We always tend to agree with the decisions we make, and it's an open book. He has his input, and obviously I have mine. Yeah, the final say could be down to me, but 9 times out of 10 we agree on most of the things we do. He's a super lad, as I said. The girls love him, love his football experience as well. And when obviously they go and watch him now and again, which is great. And it's nice for them to go and watch the standard where he's at, and for them to feel that he puts the time and effort what he does. He hardly ever misses a training session, he's always there on a Sunday, which is fantastic. And I know the girls fully appreciate that. And yeah, so it's a really plus for us as a ladies team. I think it's a plus for Dartford FC to have someone like that involved with our ladies team. I don't know what the situation is in the first team, but I would like to say it'd be nice to see one of them two actually, one of them, a few people. Sorry, say that again.
Go.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I don't know what the situation here was the first team and the first team setup. I know they're obviously good players and it's great playing in that level of league, but it would be great to have a little bit of input from them. It would be great for them perhaps to come down and see the girls. You never know. I know the girls would appreciate it. The girls go and watch the first team and they watch as many Dartford games as they can. Wouldn't it be great to get one of the first team or cut the first team, come down, say hello to the girls and watch the game? And I think they'd be impressed as well. I know it's slowly building bricks to bring people down, and the Dartford supporters are gradually getting there. As much publicity as we can is fantastic. But yeah, I'd love to see a member of the first team come down and introduce himself, and we'd certainly make him welcome. And I think it'd be great for the club.
Okay then, finally then we'll take ahead for the third time in a row at a game against Ashford Town, a team we've looked at quite a few times in recent weeks. Again, on the main pitch, probably a storm conditions. How is the team prepared and how well have they prepared over the past few weeks for this game?
Yeah, as you said previously, it's been frustrating not having the two fixtures on. We've trained okay tonight. We've had not a bad turnout. Obviously, it's another cold, freezing night, which is not ideal. Yes, we want the game on. I think they want it on and we want it on. We don't want to go 3 weeks without playing football. So I've just spoke to Dave and John behind the bar and said that even if the main pitch is off, and I don't know what the weather conditions are for the main pitch and who's playing on it and whatever, could we get on the 3G if worst case scenario? And he said possibly that can happen. So fingers crossed it'll happen. I don't particularly want it to play in stormy weather because that just makes a lottery of the game. But if that's the way it's got to be, then yeah, we do need the game to be played this week. And yes, it has been frustrating, but yeah, the storm last week, no one could play football in that. I'm hoping it's not as bad this week. I know it's due heavy rain. We can live with the rain, but it's the wind and what else goes with it. So yeah, frustrating, but the girls are as mentally prepared as they were last week and the week before. We all want to play the game and hopefully bring it on Sunday. We get a great result and yeah, try and get through to another cup final.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Paul.
Top man.